Hello everyone, in this video what we are going to see is how to create a loader. As you can see in this video, there is a loader in the screen. This is what we are going to see. We have a three different div. Inside we have a image, the middle layer which is rotating anti-clockwise and the outer layer which is rotating clockwise. Fine, let me get into the tutorial first and show you what are the HTML we have. We have a center which will allow us to center align the content, and we have three divs. These divs, the first div is the outer layer, outer loader, the second is inner loader, and the third one is image. Let me start with the CSS file. Let me show you. Without CSS nothing is there. We have to add the body's image with the help of background image. I'm going to use the image which we have already used. There's the image. The image would be so stretched. Fine, it is stretched right. In order to get the full view, you'll be using background size of cover. Now it's time for the center. This div will have a height of 250 pixel and width of, I would recommend you to look the height and width which I am giving, which will be very useful if you practice it, or else this video will be useful if you don't look at the height and width. This is crucial part. Okay, background of white in order to show you, and give the border radius of 50 pixel, which you will see it as a circle. You have to place it on the center with the help of the trick which we have already using for the last 10 days, which is position absolute, SOLUTE, position absolute, then top of 50 percentage, right of 50 percentage, and transform will be translate on x-axis as well as on minus x-axis and y-axis. Refresh it, you'll see it on the center. Fine. Now we are going to remove the we are not going to remove, we are going to work on the outer loader. Outer loader will have the same width and height, and the border radius will be same, and position problem will change position. In this case we will be using 0 pixel. Inside the container it will count from 0 pixel. Remove the background color from the center so you don't get confusion. You can add background color on the inner loader so that you can see. Give the border. Width of 10 pixel. Border style of solid. Border color of red. Refresh it. Fine. Now add some more color, yellow, green, purple. Fine. Now rotate it with the help of animation property. Animation inner 2s linear infinite. Start with a delay of 2 seconds on a linear pace, it should go infinite amount of times. At the rate keyframes inner, this will define on what time frame what should happen. On 0% of time frame, I need the rotation. Rotation is available on transform, rotate 0 degree, and for 100% it should rotate to 60 degree. Fine, it is working absolutely fine. Now it's time for the inner circle, inner loader. Please note all the width and height which you are going to use. I'm going to copy some of the property from its parent, like border, radius, and the border styles. In this case, we will be using the style of dashed. Let me copy the color as well. Here would be only white. For height and width, it should be 100%, not 100%, 100% minus 4 pixel. 4 pixel would be too much. It did the border we used, it is 10%. The total amount is 250 pixel, and inside that we have a border of 10 pixel, so the width would be minus 20 pixel, which should be writing inside the function PALC, which is a new one. I'll explain you why I used 20. Before that, it is a good practice to always write for every class, go for the border box sizing. It should be box sizing box. Fine. Let me remove the color for it. Background color white. This is for inner loader, or yeah, outer loader. We are going to search for the background white. Remote. Fine. The inner loader. This height won't be considered, whereas the height is considered is here 250 pixel. You should specify here, or else it won't work, because absolute checks the parent. Here the parent is center, which has a height and width of 250 pixel. So inside the 250 we have arranged the outer loader. The outer loader takes the border of 10 pixel. That means already top, left, bottom and right are 10 pixel holded, so the free space is 10. Our border width means 4 on 4 sides, it is 10 10 10 10. Okay, for width it is, for left and right it is 20, so 20 minus 250, 230 is available for us. So total width is 230. You can use 230, or let's try 30. After 230, on the 230 I am going to use again 10 pixel. Fine. And I am going to place it on the center, which is a parent. On 230 I'm going to utilize 10 for top and 10 for left, and right would also will be having 10 pixel, and bottom we also have 10 pixel. That means on 230 we got from here, right? Just by calculating 230 here we got total amount of 230. On the 230 again 10 pixel is cancelled, so the available width is 210. Semicolon was a problem. Fine. In this case 100 per page, the calculation function would be useful. Fine. Over the width, which is 250 for the container, it is 100 pixel. Over 100 pixel, right now it is 250. We have reduced 10 for top, 10 for bottom. That means 20 pixel height is reduced, minus 20 pixel. The same front, right? 10 pixel, 20 pixel is utilized. I would recommend you to use the pattern width slightly lower, 240 for top and bottom, 5 pixel, for left and right 5 pixel. So 250 pixel is covered for this. Worked absolutely fine. The 250 pixel, out of 250 pixel we have minused for top and bottom 10, for left and right 10. So for height 20 pixel is minused, and for width 20 pixel is minused. And let's give the background color as black so that we can see whether our dotted line is visible on. It's absolutely visible. Now go for the animation which we have used on the outer loader. Copy and paste. In this case outer is a call, sorry, inner is a call. I have misplaced the name. Is that's okay. And copy the same, just a small change. Here it would be 360 and here it would be 0. Let me make it 4-second delay. Okay, it is working absolutely fine. Now it's time for the image to take place. The class, same problem would be coming. Image is a class. We are not supposed to write image that way. For purpose, don't write image as a class name, as we have a separate tag for it. Okay, background image of URL, which is same image.jpg, and then background size of cover. Fine. Now the same way, which is a third div, it will consider the parent as same like this one. So why we have used 10 pixel is that right now we are not going to use 10 pixel, we are going to use 20 pixel. I'll show you why. and in this case it is 250. We have already utilized 2020, and now we are going to double. If it is 10, we are going to write 20. If it is 20, we are going to write 40. It is simple because we are placing it one above the other. So in order to perfectly display, border is missing. It is same. It is working absolutely fine. We have used 10 pixel for all, so this works extremely fine. Now it's time for this one. We have just 20 pixel for top, left, right and bottom, and we have minus subtracted the 20 pixel from 100 pixel. Simply this collection of div is placed one above the other. So in order to perfectly make visible our container, which is center of the image, what we have done it, we have simply adjusted its value according to the previous value. The same way, which is rotating anti-clockwise, we have adjusted the height and width according to the outer loader. This is how we have to do. Thanks for listening.